All right, hello everyone. Last week I gave you an assignment called Combo Note Additional Problems. There were a couple problems in there. I'm going to go over the first problem with you, and I want you to then to do the second problem, go back again and kind of fix what you did. And if you didn't do it yet, you better get it done. Get in there and do it. All right, so the first problem here, it says Bowl Construction is planning to issue $400,000 in a 5-year 7% bond. The bonds are dated March 1st, 2003, and interest is payable annually on March 1st. If the bonds are sold on March 1st to a yield of 9%. So what's going on here? You have to be able to read and interpret the problem. So this problem is a combo note because it's making interest payments only. So therefore you're receiving money up front, you're making your interest payments only, and then you're paying the lump sum at the end. So this is a combo note. And then you have to ask yourself, is this a premium or discount? So the face rate is 7, the market rate is 9, so therefore this is going to be issued at a discount. So if we're issuing $400,000, when we go to issue a discounted note, we're going to receive less than $400,000. So what I noticed when I went in and started grading some of your work, a lot of you guys just kind of threw down a roadmap and a few journal entries and you called it a day. I don't know why you would tackle the problem that way. You can, that's fine. You could use that to answer, but really you have to answer the questions. Like this problem is giving you a debt instrument and then it's asking you specific questions. So you got to make sure that when you do problems in your college finance classes, accounting, business stats, business calc, economics, whatever class you take, you have to answer the question. So when the professor or the teacher gives you a question, read the entire problem, and then you're using your practice, your skill sets that you have to solve the problem. And so this is the beauty of this class, is that you're becoming a problem solver, and you're using what you learn to solve the problem at hand. People that could do this in the workplace are extremely valuable. People that have to be told what to do all the time are not as valuable. So it's important that you build up this skill over the next 5 years, that you're able to solve problems and you know how to even tackle to solve the problem. All right. It takes time, guys. It takes time. All right. So when I read this here, it's the first question. How much cash will Bowl raise by issuing the bonds? So what it's asking there is what are they going to receive in cash? That's that first journal entry on issuance. So how much cash are they receiving? And since this is a discounted note, we know it's going to be less than $400,000. So when we go to do the problem, to answer that first question, the $400,000 is what we're going to pay off at the end of its useful life. It's for 5 years, and we're going to use the market rate of interest because that dictates what we receive today. And then the payment, we're going to use the face rate. Remember, we only use the face rate when we calculate the payment. The market rate dictates what we're going to receive on the issuance. All right? I said that multiple times. I had a couple emails on that. You guys got to watch the video. You got to listen to the videos. I explained it before, and I'm going to explain it one more time. When I go to borrow money and I'm doing a combo note, I'm going to be making a series of interest payments. I'm going to borrow money up front. I'm going to make a series of interest payments, and then I'm going to pay a lump sum at the end. That's why it's called a combo note. It has features of an installment note by making a series of equal payments. Then it has a lump sum feature by borrowing money up front and paying a lump sum at the end. That is why it's called a combo note. Some people I see you referring to it as a discount being bad and a premium being good. That is a false statement. The debt instrument is reflective of the current market interest rates. So when I go into the bank and we agree on a $400,000 5-year 7% bond, and I make that agreement, by the time that bond gets issued, market rates of interest fluctuates. Interest is changing. It's 853 right now. The bond markets are open on planet Earth. Interest rates are moving at every moment of the day. So what happens here, from the time that we agree upon the debt instrument, the terms, the face value, the time frame, from the time it gets issued, that market rate is going to change. And so when the market rate, at the time the check gets cut, that's going to dictate if the debt instrument is going to be issued at a discount or premium. Okay? Neither one is good or bad. It's just reflective of the current market interest rates. Okay. So I'm going to use the face rate to calculate the payment. And that's what I did here. And then the market rate is going to determine what I'm going to receive based on the current interest rate of the current market interest rate of interest rates. All right. So now once I do that, I'm going to be receiving $368,000. So right up here it says, how much cash will I raise? I'm going to raise $368,000. There's my answer. Then it says the first year of interest expense. So remember, if I were, some of you guys threw down some roadmaps here, and that's fine. You can put the roadmap down. But really, if I'm just doing the first year, it's $368, the carrying value times the rate. I'm using the market rate times time. The answer to the second question is $33,199. Then the next one, it says how much cash will the corporation pay out during the first year of the bond's life? Well, what am I paying in the first year? I'm paying the payment of $28,000. Okay. And then finally, it says describe the cash outflows of the bond for the life of the bond issuing. So the outflows, I'm going to be making a series of 5 equal payments of $28,000. Okay. And I'm going to make a final payment of $400,000. That's my lump sum. That's literally how you answer questions, is taking your knowledge. Now, you could jump in and start doing roadmaps and doing all that, and you could use that to get these answers. But this problem's getting at, do you understand kind of what's going on with the note? And from the judge of kind of grading some of your assignments, you're kind of all over the board here. You guys got to slow down. So I gave you the answer to the discount one. The next problem I want you to do, and I want you to get in there and submit it in Schoology. Okay, so get in there and submit that second problem in Schoology for me. Okay, thank you.